So here on Breaking Views, we don't often get to talk about heating controls, but this week we have a legal situation. We're calling it the Thermospat. Ren, tell us what's going on.
Well, this is basically the iPod of thermostats. It's really smart. It sort of learns your habits, heats your...
This is made by Nest Labs.
Made by a startup in Silicon Valley called Nest Labs, and it's
Right.
really cool, well-designed, simple, elegant little thermostat. Now, the problem is this big conglomerate Honeywell says, hey, we own the patents on these things. Now, the dispute is over Nest saying, look, you know, we think those patents are obvious, and that means that we really think we should be able to go ahead and make this thing.
Right, an obvious meaning, like it pops up with a little menu and says...
It talks to you in natural language, says, you know, what would you like your temperature to be? Now, that's a technology that's used across the board.
That's been around for a very long time as well.
The DVD players. And really, it's something that people should not be surprised has been applied to a thermostat.
People like it just because it looks so nice, right? Isn't that the same? And that's
really,
something you can't really
and it's designed by the guy who helped design the iPod. It has that same sort of attraction. Easy to use, looks good, simple.
Well, it's actually kind of funny because reading the legal complaint, Honeywell's put some photographs in there, and the photographs just make their products look really dull.
Wasn't it? A table full of these clunky old-style things that you kind of dial up and push buttons on your wall, and they look terrible. And it just sort of drives home the point about how nice and elegant and really useful this new thermostat is.
So what happens to these startups when this happens?
Well, it depends how strong the legal position is. Often, if it's strong, they just end up getting bought out by the bigger company. And that may be a dynamic here. You know, they get into argy-bargy, and they push down the value and they buy it out very cheaply. That said, there's some big backers for this company, and they're going to want to hold out for a substantial gain, probably.
Yeah, and I think they're doing very well. I mean, this product has only been out there since October, I think, but it really is sort of shot to the top of the charts in terms of, you know, the thermostat world, however exciting that may be.
It's a thermostat you have to have. What the process here? What happens next? I mean,
well, it's gone to court, and really, it's a very high standard that that Nest Labs has to meet in terms of proving that this thing is out there and should not be patented. I mean, it has been patented. The patent office has already ruled on it. It's going to be a tough thing. But now the interesting thing is, apparently Honeywell made no attempt to sort of license its patents or to work out a negotiation. Courts don't like that.
Right, and you know, if Honeywell wins, then the consumers no longer have this nice thermostat.
Well,
Honeywell's not trying to make one themselves.
I mean, not only does Nest lose, but consumers don't have a very innovative product, and Honeywell looks bad. I mean, here's a conglomerate that does everything from aerospace to thermostats. Clearly, it could use its vast resources to really compete with Nest.
Yeah, if they're so good at thermostats, why not build one that's as nice?
Exactly. I mean, I'm sure they must think they have the capability.
Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll be following the Thermospat, and we'll have more from Breaking Views next week.